Hello guys, let's talk about HTML phrase tags. Okay, the HTML phrase tags are special purpose tags because they define the structural meaning of a block of text or semantics of a particular text on your web page. So we have so many tags that we can use in HTML, tags that are considered as phrase tags. For example, the abbreviation tag, the acronym tag, the definition tag, the quoting tag. That's what we are going to have a look at in this video. So we will see around 10 or 11 tags like that. Okay. So the first tag, the first phrase tag that we can talk about is the abbreviation tag. Okay. So this tag is used to abbreviate a text. Okay, so to abbreviate text, you have to write that text in between the abbreviation tag. So here is how you write the abbreviation tag. So you will open the brackets, and then you write ABBR like this and close the bracket. Okay, so we are going to use a paragraph and we will put the abbreviation tag inside our paragraph tag. And we will say this is a tutorial on, and then I will write my abbreviation tag here, HTML, and then I will close the abbreviation tag like this, version 5, and I will close my paragraph tag. Okay, so the abbreviation tag here is used to abbreviate a portion of text. Sorry. So here the browser is going to consider HTML here as the abbreviation version of the text. And what we can also add, maybe an attribute here, we'll say title. So let me just remove this portion of text and say title hyper text markup language and HTML, close the abbreviation tag, and then version 5. Now close the paragraph tag like this. So now, since you have the title here, so you can hover your mouse on the particular text, then you have a tooltip showing a description of the abbreviated text. So that's it for the abbreviation tag. The second tag that we can talk about is the mark tag. Okay, the mark tag, as you know, is used if you want to highlight a particular text. Okay, so I will simply come here and I will say abbreviation tag like this. Okay, and then now I will want to write, talk about the mark tag. So I'm going to say mark tag like this. Okay, so what I was saying is that the mark tag, okay, the content that you're going to write inside the mark tag is going to be highlighted. And I will say this text is and I will use the mark tag here, highlighted, and then mark like this. Okay, so now you can see mark, this portion of text that is contained or surrounded by mark tag here is being highlighted. So the content written between the mark tag will show as a yellow mark on the browser. So this tag is used to highlight a particular portion of text. Let's take the third HTML phrase tag is going to be the strong text tag. So this tag is used to display the important text of a content. Okay, so the text written between the strong HTML tag will be displayed as important. So what we're going to do here, first of all, let me just comment like this and say strong text tag like this. And in here, I'll say P. This is and I will use strong tag like this. And I will say strong text. And I will close the strong tag and write tag like this and close it like this. Okay, so the strong text tag is going to display, the text as, an important text, as you can see on the screen here. So it's showing bold, but semantically speaking, logically speaking, the browser is going to consider this portion of text as an important text. Yes, so that's it for the third HTML phrase tag. Let's talk about the fourth phrase tag. That's going to be the emphasized text tag. Okay, let me write it here. I will say emphasized text tag. So I will say P for paragraph, and this is N, and I will say EM. So EM here is for emphasize. So I will say emphasized text, and I'll close the tag like this and close the paragraph tab. Now you can see emphasized text is being in italic, it's displaying in italic, but what it is doing actually is that this tag is used to emphasize the text, and it is also going to display it in italic. So the content in between is going to show in italic, and the browser is also going to put a meaning to it, some logical or semantic importance to the text. Another tag is the definition tag. Let me show you how you can use that. Let me say here, definition tag, like this. So as for the definition tag, we will say paragraph, and we will say the tag is DFN. Okay, so it stands for definition tag. And we will say here www, and then close the definition tag like this. And we say stands for World Wide Web, and then close the paragraph tag like this. Okay, so this is if you want to actually display a definition of, a particular entity or something, that's how you can use that. So this is also a phrase tag. Okay, so when you use the definition tag, it allows you to specify the keyword of the content that you want to use. So just like what I'm showing you here. So now what if you want to actually show a quote, or you want to cite someone? Okay, so you can use the block quote tag, or you can also use the cite tag. Okay, so that's what we're going to look at right now. So let me say like this, quoting text, and we will say block quote, block quote. You will say block like this, and then quote, and the attribute. You can put an attribute like site, for example, and inside you can put maybe a website. So for the purpose of the video, I'm simply going to put something random like this. So, and let me just say google.com. And inside here, you can write the quote. Okay, so you will simply say P and hello world. How are you doing? Okay, so this is just an example. Okay, so it's nothing real here. So when you do like this, you can actually close your block quote like this. So now you see how it's showing on the screen. So this particular quote is showing you have some space at the beginning of the line and like that. So now if you want to write the name of the person who actually made that statement, okay, if you want to cite the person, you are going to use the cite tag. So you say cite here, and then maybe write John Doe, for example, and then say cite like this. So now you see how John Doe is going to appear on the screen. So this is the block quote is for writing the quote, the actual quote, and on the side here is for writing the name of the person, the information about the person that wrote, no, that said that particular quote. So that's actually what you can do. Let's say you want to write some short quotations. Okay. So an HTML tag element for short quotations exists. So it allows you to define a short quotation. So let me just write here a comment. I will say short quotations tag, and then here I'm going to write P like this, and it will say John Doe said, and then I can put the short quotation tag here that is going to be Q. Hello world. How are you doing? For example, and then close the short quotations tag, and then you can also close the paragraph tag. Yeah, that's it. So now you can see, because this is a short quotation tag, the content of the short quotation is going to appear, is going to be displayed inside double quotations. So if you put any content in between the short quotations tag here, the browser is going to enclose that content in double quotes. So that's exactly what we have here on the screen. So if you can see here, we didn't put double quotations, but when the browser is displaying it, it's displaying it using the double quotations. That's that. What if you want to write some portion of code? Okay, there is a specific tag for that. Okay, so I will say here code tags like this, and I will say paragraph, and here is my first Java code. Close the paragraph tag. Down here, I can put that inside a paragraph, and I will say code here. So inside the code tag, I'm actually going to write my Java class. And the first Java code like this, just an example. And inside I will write public static void main like this, open the brackets, string args like that, close my bracket, curly braces, I'm going to open that, and then I will simply say system that out that print line, and then I will say hello world inside. Okay, semicolon. And then if I come down here, I can close my code tag, and I will also close my paragraph tag like this. So once you do that, this is how the code is going to show on the screen. So now you can see that the code is showing, using a very particular font family. So the browser recognizes this content, this portion of text, as a programming language code, and it's going to show it using a very specific font family. So that's it. Now let's talk about the next tag that we can maybe use. That's the keyboard tag. All right. Let me say here again, I will just write keyboard tag like this. So the keyboard tag is going to indicate that a section of text is a user input from the keyboard. For example, if you are writing, some instruction, like you want to tell a user, okay, if you want to restore your page on Chrome, you need to press Control and Shift button and all of that. Okay, so you can use the keyboard tag in order to write these instructions. So let's say, for example, here we'll say paragraph. And say if you want to display the content, please press. Now, if the button, so you will say keyboard tag, like this, and then you can write Control and then close the tag, like that. You can say plus another keyboard tag. So you say Alt, close the keyboard tag, plus another keyboard, and here we will say Shift, for example. So this is just an example, okay? And I will say keyboard, like this, and you can close your paragraph tag. So now you see how, these are showing on the screen. They are also using a specific font because you have used the keyboard tag or keyboard element to display them on the web page. Okay, so depending on what you want to display, you can actually use these phrase tags and make use of them. Another tag that we can talk about is the address tag. Okay, that's maybe the last one that we are going to talk about on the list of our phrase tags. So let me say address tag, like this. So an address tag defines the contact information about the author of a particular portion of text or a particular thing. Okay, so the content written between the address tag will be displayed in italic font. So let's just take an example. Here, if I say address, like this, and say you can contact us on, and I'm going to use the anchor tag, for example, if I want to write maybe an email or something, and href, href, like this. Href, close it here. Okay, and I'm gonna write the email. I'm gonna close the anchor, the hyperlink tag, like this. And here I will simply use the break line tag, for example. And I can also add maybe the address. St. John Avenue, Paris, and then you say it like this. And we can close the address tag. So now you see how the address is going to show on the screen. So it's going to show in italic, and the browser is going to understand that this is actually an address. So that if a person, maybe on Google, the person types an address, the browser is definitely, the Google search engine is definitely going to be able to understand that this is the address and then bring out your web page to the person during the search on Google. So guys, that's what I wanted to tell you about HTML phrase tags. So we have looked at 10 tags that are considered to be phrase tags in HTML. Okay, the address tag, the keyboard tag, the code tags, short quotations, how to quote, how to the definition tag, the emphasized tag, the strong tag, the mark tag, the abbreviation tag, and all of that. So we can stop here. I hope the video was informative enough. If you still have questions about what we just talked about in this video, feel free to write in the comment section. And if you like the video, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. And let's meet in the next video.